Hey Google, restart video.
Hey everyone, Scott Ennis, voice actor, Hollywood actor, movie star. Don't believe all that. I'm a legend in my own mind. Hey, you know me better as the voice of some of the most popular cartoon characters in the world. Scooby Dooby Doo, Scrappy Dappy Doo, Puppy Tower, who are you, Shaggy? And you've got the Sullivan Project podcast coming at you right now.
Hey Google, stop. Hey Google, turn the heater off. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sullivan Project podcast. Hey Google, turn your volume to 50%. Hey Google, turn your volume to 50%. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 7:21 p.m.
Okay. What's up, everyone? As I was saying, this is Harold Sullivan. This is the Sullivan Project podcast. I had to turn off the heater, get all this stuff going. This is how I've been able to tell time the last couple of years since I went blind. Use the Googles, the A, the other device with the A of other words. I don't want to say because I got them all. But God, helps you find a way. It's amazing about this planet and things on the planet. And it's sad because a lot of it shouldn't have to be the way it is. But, we adapt and we just keep going, through all of it, through every incarnation, generation, whatever you want to say. But hey, praise that we're here. So it's bad weather out. My legs are bothering me. I was born with an autoimmune disease. I haven't been able to walk since I was 10 or so, and I just turned 45, so I'm reflecting back on some stuff, good and bad. It just depends on how you look at it. And before I lost my sight, I wasn't happy, so that didn't really change anything. And then I hit it, and I was like, I was done. I didn't want to be alive anymore. I lost my sight. I laid there in the bed for a couple of weeks, probably didn't sleep. Because day and night, there's no such thing. Time, there's no such thing. When it's all dark and you can't see clocks, and you don't, like, there's no, schedules aren't real. There's no, like, you know what I mean? It gets in your head. You have to change, you know? And like I said, if you want to be something else, you have to be different. That's a Sullyism I've come up with. So, but yeah, it got me. And that one night I just said, I told God to take me. And I said, why? Why I go through all this? They found out I had an autoimmune disease when I was 2 years old. So I was born disabled. I was like, God doesn't punish babies. I just looked at things the wrong way. And I did kind of like a life review thing. Usually that happens when you die. So maybe I did die that one night and came back. I've been close to death 30 sometimes. And I've been going over that in the book. My sister's helping me. I'm trying to write a book. Got the podcast going. I'm writing songs. Trying to do Sullyisms on an Oracle deck, but that's not kind of working out. Trying to design it and have my sister help me, and I'm blind, so we'll see. Though I just gotta, let it go. Let go, let God. So see what happens. Sometimes you just don't do nothing. You know what I mean? And sometimes do nothing. That's another Sullyism. But yeah, I asked them to take me one night, and I quit breathing like 20 times that night. I have sleep apnea too, so but I don't have that machine. I couldn't take the oxygen, so when they tested me for it at the hospital in my 30s, they just said get enough sleep. Well, that's what the doctor said. His advice was get enough sleep. So that one night, I mean, it happens. I quit breathing in my sleep sometimes, so that's scary too. But that one night, yeah, it was like 20 times, and then it was like I got the message. It's like you're here to do something, or come with me now. You weren't just here. None of us are just here. So that kind of got me on the journey. And then Dan, God bless him, I haven't heard from him. When I called him recently, his phone's off. So hopefully he's okay. Uh, that was a computer talking over there. He got me going to church, so I went a few times to different churches too. So, and then I got the audio Bible, And on my 10th time, I'm like 3/4 of the way or 2/3 of the way through now. Yeah, 2/3 of the way through the 10th time in the audio Bible. So all these things just fall into place. I don't believe in accidents, coincidences, or mistakes anymore. So things have changed for me a lot since I lost my sight. Anything is, I just want to be out doing stuff, but my energy is so different now too that I'm overly sensitive about a lot of things, and I gotta keep that in. I can't take people's energy. I can't take their moods. Like I've been doing that for my whole life. A lot of us do it. We just don't know it. Fight fire with water, I like to say. You know, if something's already hot, you don't want to make it hotter. Turn your back to it, or hug it, give it, say I love you, give it a kiss, or just comfort. You know what I mean? But don't get angry on top of angry. You can feel it already when you come in. You know, that's what we got. We got instinct, intuitions. God gave us those, or whoever, the high power, whatever, believe in you, if anything. But I'm not saying we have to have this or that, or everybody has to have one God or whatever. Just we're all connected and all is one. That's another syllogism I've come up with. So we're all connected, and whatever you're going to do to someone, it's going to come back to you. So you might as well just think about whatever you're doing in your life uh, is going to come back to you, good and bad, period, in one way or another. So, and you do control it. So we're here, but we do have control of it. It's called free will. If you mess up, it ain't God punishing you. It's because you done did something, and it's come around, and it all depends on how you look at it, whether it's a mess up or it's a good or bad thing. Because we don't have the whole picture either. You might think it's a bad thing later on, 10 years, or like, wait a minute, that was a good thing. So take a moment. You know what I mean? Respond, don't react. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 7:27 p.m.
I don't even remember what time I started, really. Jesus. Eh, but that's okay. I'm just going to talk to y'all. I love everybody. I'm happy. I've been having pains and just stuff. The card deck's not working well. The songs I've been rewriting, I've been having to rewrite because my sister accidentally erased 200 audio clips off my recorder. And I'm just, all the stuff I've been doing the last few years, I'm trying to catch up on, and then stuff happens and I got to catch up again. But that's life. That's my things. Other people got their own. We all have, everyone has a story, and you can't judge a book by its cover. That's what I like to say. And speaking of that, call us the podcast 724-513-1472 or email hs19782015. That's hs19782015 at outlook.com. Or you can contact us on YouTube, Harold Sullivan 78, TikTok, Harold Sullivan 78, Facebook, Harold Sullivan period 35. And you can be on the show, or just, you know, if you want to get something out, I'll say it for you. I'll leave a message or comment, share, like, whatever, follow, friend, anything. My reward isn't here. So I just, if I can help one person, you know, like people have been there for me. I had one person call me for 2 or 3 months straight when I lost my sight, and it was Dan. And he kept leaving the same voicemail to call him. He's like, it's Dan, call me. And he didn't give up on me, you know, so I can help people. I can do something. We're all here to do it. I've been through a lot. We all have a testimony. Like I said, you can't, everyone has a story, and you can't judge a book by its cover. So think about that. And then boom, we're gone. We live and die in a blink of an eye. Think about the person that you love or someone that walks by you on the street. What's the difference? Nothing. We're all the same. And they have things they've been through too. And then boom, they're gone. And that what happens after that? See, enjoy it now. I have over 30 people that have died close to me. I've been going back on, thinking about. Most of them were family too. And I only have a couple left. Even one of them is my nephew who was young, like in his 20s. It's a shame. Drugs too. Lord Jesus. Anything just to get high for a moment, just to break away. But what are you breaking away from? You have to live. That comes with life, good and bad. Feelings, period. There's only one way to not have feelings, and that's not a good thing. So But sometimes things have to happen. And it's not to punish you or another. It's just because. And there has to be a reason or a lesson, you know? So I got to go through stuff for other people so they don't have to. But if you don't listen or learn from the person who's experienced it, then what? All I can do is tell you, or all I can do is say, hey, this helped me. Maybe it helps you. And the same for you. Be open. You know what I mean? What they call that kingdom connections. Somebody might come into your life for just 1 second, but that you might remember that forever. That moment might just help you at just a moment, right moment. You know what I mean? Think about that stuff. But yeah, people have died. My mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, stepmom, stepdad. Oh gosh, my nephew. Actually, a couple of stepdads. Some aunts and uncles. Uh, Buddy Norman, that's Randy's brother, and Jimmy, he's their cousin. Anthony, we used to play hockey with. I don't want to forget people. There's so many. Heidi, and there was a Tara, and there was a Jo, Johanna, uh, and Ashley. Uh, see, a couple of Joes and Carls. Danny's sister's widow, Carl, he died in a car accident. Danny's sister's husband, Carl. So many people passed. And like I said, I've been close to death so many times, but I'm here. We're all here. Just think about that. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter where you work at. If you're a doctor, scientist, McDonald's, or whatever, or you deliver papers, you're doing something, right? I'm on here trying to do this. I'm not getting paid, and my reward's not here. I don't need none. Money can't get me anything. What's money gonna do for me? I haven't been able to walk. I haven't been able to scratch my own face since I was 10. I got to use a fork that's 16 inches long to eat with. But grace of God, I'm here every day, and when I feel good and I enjoy moments, boy, I enjoy them. And we should all do that. It's like tasting something for the first time, right? Every day should be that way with everything. I like to say that we should do three things, at least one of these three things every moment: love, teach, and learn. Right? Love, learn, and teach. One of those. But you gotta love at least, unconditional. That's why I asked Spirit. I said, why? Why? I said to Spirit after I lost my sight, and I got love. That's number one. Love. Number one. If nothing else, just love. Period. Unconditional. Everything and everyone, no matter what. And then teach and learn, because we're not just here. It's not a playtime. You know, it's kind of like a video game or whatever, where you learn, you have lessons, you have, you know, imaginary levels. So pretty deep stuff. It's all there though. My mom has come. A couple people have. My eyes are bothering me. I still get eye pains even though I'm blind. I went to 14 or so doctors and they couldn't figure out until the last one said I had a combination of 7 different things, including macular edema, retinal vein occlusion, ca- ca- uh, cataract, glaucoma, uveitis, which I already had. We knew I had that. Just not good stuff. And they just kept sending me back and forth for over a year and a half or so to different doctors. So I didn't know what else to do. Right? So I've been blind in a couple of years, 2.5 years now or so. So, but we got over 100 some episodes here. We're coming up. We've done so many cameos, celebrities too. Check them out. I've got celebrities on here that come on this podcast from time to time. And then I've done, before I lost my sight, and I still do paranormal stuff because there's all kinds of things around, like I said, on different frequencies, dimensions, levels, whatever the words are. You don't have to see them. You know, believing isn't seeing, it's conceiving. That's another Sullivan. So, I mean, if someone comes up behind you, right, you don't have to see them. You believe and you know they're there, you can just feel it. So, what's the difference? Why do people say that there's things And they can prove that things exist with color spectrums because our eyes do not see all of the colors and all the spectrums. So ultraviolet and all these other things that they found exist, what they because we can't see them, that doesn't mean they don't exist. They do. So there are different layers to existences here and other places. So let me give you all some recommended books here because I'm going through those. Putting my book, if I get it made, the Book of Sully or whatever working title, the Book of Sully, is going to have different resources in it too, like books, movies. There's just different things I enjoyed. So let me give you some books here. The Afterlife Frequency. It basically explains about afterlife, and then it's how it's a different frequency. Then we have Journey of Souls. We have Your Soul's Plan. Uh, we have Many Lives, Many Masters. Then we have uh, Power of the Spoken Word. We have The Law of Attraction. These are metaphysical, a lot of these. And then I also, some sports ones. How about Michael Jordan, The Life? Then we have Mark Messier, the hockey player, No One Wins Alone. And then we have some books about behind the scenes of movies, Back to the Future. We Don't Need Any Roads. It's about the whole trilogy. And then, what else here? On Location, Blairstown. It's about Friday the 13th, the first one. It's behind the scenes. Those are some behind the scenes. Oh, how about wrestling? Good old Jim Ross, good old JR. And these books are available in audio and regular, of course. Slobber Knockers and Under the Black Hat by JR. Very good books. My dad, Harold Ramis, the Ghostbuster, his daughter did a book after he passed away. Very good, because he wasn't just a Ghostbuster. And then Straight Shooter by Stephen A. Smith from ESPN and Sports World. He very good book, and he actually does the. He had me tear up. I've teared up during a few these books. Oh, here's a couple other ones. The Day After Roswell. This is about UFOs, and then Chariots of the Gods. That started all the ancient aliens and how Ezekiel's wheel was a UFO. That's a whole other. I've done podcasts on that. If you're interested, check it out. Like I said, we're over 100 and something now, so I'm gonna keep going, as much as I can. And if you want to be on the show, let me know. You know, uh, you can do audio or video, or just tell me what you want to get out. Or we do catfish stories too. Like I said, you don't want to take it with you. If you want to say something now and you can't say it, someone just say it. If they pass or if they're alive, say it while you can. If you got things you want to do, go back and find that person that you lost touch with. Like I've done with Chris. We didn't talk for over 30 years. Now he's on the podcast. Because I remembered his number. God gave me the number again. And his mom still had the same landline all them years. If you want to find out about that, go check out the previous episodes. It's so amazing how these things happen. Danny's got a second daughter now. Him and his girl was trying to have children for almost 20 years. Now they got two babies. Thank God. And he asked me to be the godfather for both now. So Gabriella and Adeline, two angels I call my god babies, right? So I'll be back shortly though. Chris and I may do something, or I'll be back whenever. You know, I appreciate y'all though, and hit me out whenever. Feedback, love is, love is love. I was about to say love is a choice and so is the hate. That's what I end the podcast with. So we're gonna do that. Love is a choice and so is the hate.